everybody. How you doing there tonight? I want to give a shout out, for Out of the Mud. Share, subscribe, and share for giving me this opportunity on this platform. The greatest Mayfield. You know, um, but I'm your host. Right now, CJ Sip and Drink Show, and I just want to just jump right into it. I don't want to beat around the bush and figure out who gonna win and do this. We're gonna get right into it because the Lions here, we're gonna talk straight about the Lions. Lions, they hurt me, man, but I kind of already knew the situation with the Lions, man. They was injured all year, didn't have the defensive um backs that they had in the beginning of the season because most of them was injured. Um, so I just want to talk about how the defense failed. We say they failed. Everybody gonna blame Golf. Golf is the quarterback, the leader, but everybody gonna blame him. But in my opinion, I think it's the coaching, man. Coaching really, really, really hurt us. This year. I don't mean to get on them Lions fans. But I told you so. But we're gonna talk about Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell, man, he coached real good this year. He had a good year. He had got them out to a 15-2, 15-3 season. I mean 15-1 season. So I give him that credit. But it's just the playoffs is a different beast, man, different animal. And you got to step your game up when it comes to the playoffs, man. And that's what I didn't feel that Dan Campbell did. You know, um, First of all, first play of the game, I knew the coaching was bad. They got Gibbs running back. Um, yeah, probably had over 100 yards last game.
So as you talk about that first play, I'm gonna pull that first play up. We,
Yeah,
we about to
yeah,
see what's
man.
going on. Let's go ahead
That
and
the
share. So here it go right here. We about to let them see it.
first play of the game, man.
Montgomery again.
First play of the game.
Gaps in the backfield. Wow. Tante
First play
Fowler.
of the game, man. That the coach that was a coaching mistake because you're not supposed to start Montgomery in that position. You're supposed to come with Gibbs. You're supposed to start Gibbs, man. You're supposed to start him. Lead Montgomery. Montgomery just coming back from an ACL injury. Why would you start him, man? You know how long it takes for somebody to get back from an ACL injury? I mean, everybody could see that. Like he just didn't have it. He was hurt. So he gets popped. And that sequence of the play right there messed up everything until halftime, till they got started. But Gibbs got in there and did what he had to do, over 100 yards once again. And I just didn't understand. Gibbs for the season had a 1,500 yards. 1,500 yards. Dave Montgomery, he hurt most of the year, but he had 700 yards, over 700. So why, like, I just don't see why would you start him in that position. I do want to take some calls just to give somebody, let me know who should get fired. It might not be Dan Campbell, but in my opinion, you know, I just don't believe. I think the offensive coordinator should be the one that they got to let go. Somebody got to take the blame, man. But shout out to Washington, man. Washington, Dan Quinn, that head coach got them guys playing hard, man. I mean, you see Jalen Daniels, 300 yards and no interceptions. No interceptions this guy threw, man. Like you can't get no better than that. 75 yards rushing. I mean, the guy was incredible, man. He had to be for Washington, a team that wasn't even supposed to be there, a wild card. You know, run through Detroit Lions like that, man. And once again, Dan Quinn, that's my coach of the that's my coach of the year. Dan Quinn is my coach of the year. I mean, I, for him to come out of that with a win, and Jalen Daniels, man, good quarterback, man. But Lions. I'm sorry, man. I do want to sip. I'm not sipping because you lost. I'm sipping because my Philadelphia Eagles won. So we want to talk about that too. The Philadelphia Eagles just pulled it out tonight, and I'm proud of them, man. They came in, gave a good game. Them rookies on that defense, Jalen Hunt, the defense, man. Defense win games, man. And then I like I like that running game with Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles got a good run game, man. Jalen Hurts, he could run over everybody. I was on a show last week. I asked somebody, man. I said, who you think a better quarterback out of Jalen Hurts or Lamar Jackson? you know, and I thought about it. I know Lamar Jackson won them MVPs, as far as credentials, running, and all that. But I still think Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, if they have to meet up with Baltimore in that Super Bowl, can get it done. I think they can definitely get it done. Because you know, Hurts is a very good quarterback, man. And Detroit Lions did have to play them if that's what I really wanted to see, man. I really wanted to see Detroit Lions play Philadelphia Eagles in that championship, man. I really did. But back to them Lions, man. Jared Goff, man, came in. Guy got popped by illegal hit, 313 yards still. But what I didn't like is he had 3 interceptions. I didn't like that, but you know, hey,
So what you think? What was going on with that? Because I watched the game and it was just like I feel like the defense being hurt was
mhm.
a real big factor in them
Yes,
not even being able to win
yes. I mean, you
or
got
compete. I
couldn't
had told
compete.
Cash that, my youngest son. He was like, "Yeah, Super Bowl and the Lions this." And I said, "Son, I don't really want to disappoint you. I didn't think they was gonna probably lose the first game, but I knew without that defense
That
and
defense.
them key players, they were not gonna be able
Well,
to
see,
to to
Branch,
win a championship."
Branch. You right about that. Branch, he went down, and I looked at him. Hutchinson went down way before that, but the guys was hurt, man. They just couldn't pick it up, man. It's usually the next man up, but they didn't have that defensive. That's what happens in football, man. Guys get hurt, man. They all over, man. So next year, hopefully it'll be another year. I still think Jared Goff had a good year. You don't want to get rid of him.
Yeah, so how's the year gonna leave if some of the coaching staff leave? What would Detroit look like next year? They defensive coach leave for a head coaching job,
If it,
or
if it
any of those pieces.
well, you gonna you want to keep the defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn. You want to keep him because it wasn't his fault that he them players was hurt, but he still tried to pick it up. Dan Campbell, he's a I just didn't like how he coached that game. We'll give him another shot, you know. But like I said, I think we need to get rid of the offensive coordinator.
The offensive
The
coordinator,
offensive
yeah, because I
coordinator.
ain't like that trick play
Nah, man, the
because
offensive
that threw to me that threw the tempo of the game off.
somebody got to go. So that's why the offensive coordinator is going to be the one to take the blame for a lot of this stuff this year. They don't want to get rid of Dan Campbell. He had a good year, but I had to let him know that coaching that he did wasn't a good job. You know.
So if anybody want to call in and you got something to say and you feel a different type of way, the number is at the bottom. The call in number is 248-820-5053. Again, 248-820-5053. Let us know what y'all think about what we talking about, man.
yeah.
Y'all want to call in? We definitely will talk back.
Now, we're gonna go into one of the favorites, and that was Kansas City Chiefs, man. Kansas City Chiefs, man. They had a
Hey, I mess with the Chiefs.
they,
Every Super Bowl party I done had
man,
last couple of years, I was a Chiefs fan. So
man. They
I
hey,
wanted to see Detroit win,
Kansas
but I've
Pat
been messing with
Mahomes,
Mahomes and them. Yeah,
Pat Mahomes, man.
I've been on this wave. I ain't just start. You go
but
back to some of my posts from Super Bowl
oh
last couple of years,
yeah.
you will see I was already on Kansas City.
See, Pat Mahomes, he had 75 yards last game. Did his thing. They started off slow because they had that bye week. But Pat Mahomes, man, he going for his third ring. I mean, Tom Brady didn't even do that. It's gonna be tough because I seen a little flaws in their defense. Their defense is it's gonna be tough for them because I like Pat Mahomes, but I just think that they have to go to Baltimore. They got to go to Buffalo. Buffalo a tough team to play, man. Especially in that cold. Buffalo is very tough to play in Buffalo. So I believe Pat Mahomes will get it done.
So I
But
gotta be funny, man. Who gonna win the Super Bowl? Who you think gonna win the Super Bowl, man?
Man.
Oh, okay. Then. Hey, it was almost a scare at the end, y'all. So before we got on the show, we was watching the game and the last little bits, right?
Man.
And he was like, "Yeah, we got this." I said, "I don't know." They kicked the ball off. I said, "Man, y'all done gave Stafford a couple of minutes, and anything can happen." He was in
anything.
there. He was sweating like Don Knotts.
Yeah, but I just know that I think rookie of the year go to the
Jalen Daniels.
Jalen Daniels, and then also I think the defensive of the year gonna go to somebody in Philly.
Yeah. No, I ain't got no call. I was just saying, just so they can hear we be. So yeah, Jalen Daniels. Finish talking.
Yeah, so Jalen Downs, rookie of the year, he got that covered. Dan Quinn, coach of the year. We got, I think Jalen Hunt. It's gonna be tough, man, because I see that CJ Stroud had a big game, man, and they still lost. 245 yards. Rushing was good. They still lost to Pat Mahomes. But if anybody need to figure out if anybody could tell me who gonna be their MVP this year, I wish somebody give me a call and so we can agree or disagree.
I don't know, man. So me looking at it, I like Lamar,
Yeah,
but I
Lamar
also like Josh Allen.
Yeah, man.
I like Josh, man.
Yeah,
So
Buffalo, man. They that's a tough. They playing now, man. Buffalo and who winning that game?
I have to check off into that and see.
Yeah,
But
Buffalo and it's hard to play in Buffalo. I can tell you right now, it's a lot of snow out there, man. Josh Allen got a good line. That's why I love them. Buffalo, they got a good line, man. They
the Ravens up 7-0 in the first quarter.
Yeah,
But if Henry
Yeah,
pound
Henry,
that ball, man, and they do
Henry-
what they supposed to do tonight, man, I don't know. It might be over for Buffalo.
Oh yeah. Buffalo, it's hard play. Last year, Buffalo was playing Kansas City at home. Barely won. Barely beat Pat Mahomes barely beat Buffalo in Buffalo. So that's a hard place to play, man. Lamar gonna have to bring his A game, man, because Lamar What's their record? I think they about 14-2.
No, Lamar and them 13-5.
13, 13-5. Yeah, they and then if they win, they beat Buffalo, then they gotta play my Eagles. I mean Kansas City. Kansas City ain't no
Oh, so the Eagles got to play the Commanders?
no, yeah, Eagles will play Commanders and then
Ah,
so it's gonna
ah.
be tough. It's gonna be tough for
Higher Super Bowl roll.
Baltimore. I could tell you that because Baltimore Super Bowl is playing Kansas City, man. That's their Super Bowl. I could tell you that because it's hard to beat them, man. But
You heard the first one out of the mud. Kansas City gonna win the Super Bowl again. 3-peat. Never did in history. Pat Mahomes gonna pull it off.
three-peat.
Travis Kelce. They got that Swift
Mhm.
that Swift stuff going on there.
Travis Kelce, man. Did you see that play yesterday, man? That, wide open in the middle. I mean, Houston defense, like, I couldn't believe that they left one of the best running backs wide open in the middle like that. Like, I mean, Travis Kelce though, he's a good player. They got the guy, your running back, what's his name? Pachinko, pretty good, man. Pachinko. But yeah, if you wanna call in, let me know, man. Let me know. I need to talk about some football to somebody. But speaking of that, man, I just wanna, you know, let everybody know about my wife, Eternity Sweets, man. By Alexis, man. Mint loaf cakes and cookies. She got it all, man. It's real good. Look at this, man. Got the strawberry. She had a tasting event yesterday. Sold out. She had chocolate and pineapple upside down mini loaf cakes. They sold out. And she had chocolate chip and cookies. So if you guys want to get her number, give her a call. She's real good at what she do. Um, we will very much appreciate that.
Yeah, how how can the viewers find her? Can you give us how can they look her up on Facebook? How can they find her
Oh,
or find the page?
you can find her up by Lexus Pierce or Eternity Sweets.
So Lexus Pierce and Eternity Sweets, man. I'm gonna need y'all to get on there and support, man, because I
Yeah,
done had it.
support her, man.
I done had it, and most of the stuff I had has been excellent.
Yeah,
I haven't tried this yet, but I'm about to get ready to dig off into it before the show over, and I'll let y'all know. But
yeah,
definitely tap in.
Yeah, yep. Um, so now we're gonna talk about um, you know, I'm sorry, I had to go and watch some of that Baltimore game. Baltimore winning 7-0, man. That's gonna be a good game, man. Whoever win that game, man, I think they're gonna give Kansas City a run for their money. Um, um, I just know, I said it last week that Houston was going to beat C.J. Stroud, and then was going to beat win last week to face